Eva Mazdara Pairi Jasai Vahu Mananga Mayudavaya Vaho Astvatascha Cha Manango Ayata Shatra Chayaish Rabanto Daidit Khwatre. Now this is the second verse of Zarthushtra's Gatha, Yasna 28, verse 2. Yeva Mazda Aura. Ye means O. Wow means the. O the Mazda Aura. Now note that Zarthushtra uses the term Mazda Aura commonly in the Gatha versus the term Aura Mazda, which is commonly used by Zoroastrians and in Avastha. What is the difference? There is a significant difference in the way it is used here. Mazda Aura. Mazda means wisdom. Aura means Lord. Mazda, the wisdom which governs this universe, from which this universe came about, from which all this is happening, that wisdom is but an aspect, an inherent aspect of God. It is inherent to God. It is but God. Therefore, Mazda Aura emphasizes on wisdom being God. Not that God is the Lord of wisdom, because in that case then wisdom is objectified and separated from the God, as though wisdom is separate from God and God is the Lord of wisdom. But rather here it means the wisdom which is but an inherent part of God. Not part of God even. It is inherent to God. It is God. It is therefore synonymously used with Asha in the Gatha. Zarathustra wants to emphasize the point that God is not a person as we think of a person, like a human being. God is not an entity. God is but the wisdom that created this universe, is governing this universe, and is the universe. God is the very law that governs this universe. God is the unified field. God is Asha. God is truth. God is not separate from this universe. Therefore, the emphasis is on the term Mazda as being synonymous with God. Mazda Aura. Wisdom which is the Lord. And when we understand this, then we would want to reach close to this wisdom. We would want to be one with this truth, which is the reality of the universe itself. So he says, Pairi Jasai Vahu Mananga. Pairi means close, near. Jasai means to come to. So I come close to, I come near to thy wisdom. How? Through Vahumananga, by attaining to the state of good mind, Vahumananga, which is the state of being in harmony with this wisdom, in harmony with truth, in harmony with this reality which constitutes the universe. And when I get to this state of Vahumana, then I shall be granted the reward, the benefit. Ayapta means reward or benefit. I shall be granted the benefit, the reward of both worlds. Avaho means worlds, realms. But let me make a point here about what's going on these days in context to some books and movies made on these matters as the secret, as the law of attraction. We are all after happiness and joy And the way to that joy and happiness is by attaining to this wisdom, becoming one with this wisdom, being harmonious with this wisdom, and attaining to this truth, asha. That is the secret. When you are in harmony with reality, then there is no doubt that whatever your wish is then in harmony with the wish of God. And here God again means the universe, meaning that you are in harmony with the spirit that constitutes the universe. Therefore, that wish you have is the wish of the universe. So Zarathustra says, if I attain to Vahumana, I shall be granted. Grant me, O Lord, the benefits, the rewards of both worlds. Ava means the worlds of the two worlds. Both the worlds. Of which both worlds? Astvatascha hayaccha manango. Astvatascha means corporeal, real, in the real dimension. Hayaccha manango. Hayaccha means of one's manango mind. So, both the realms, the world of the corporeal, real, physical world in the real dimension, and the world I experience in my mind. So I shall be experiencing the rewards of both worlds. Why? Because the world I experience in my mind is now harmonious with the reality in the real world. That is yoga. Meaning to harness both that which you experience with that which really is. How will I attain to this? Ashat achayaish rapanto daidit khwatre. Ashat acha. Ashat means truth, asha, of asha. Acha means through. Through attainment of this truth, of the insight of this truth. Yaish rapanto daidit khwatre. Yaish means on account of, through. Rapanto means joy. Daidit means to give. Khwatre means happiness. When I attain to the insight of truth, there is no doubt, but you will only do one thing, and that is to bring joy and happiness to this universe through your activities, which will then be in harmony with the wisdom. So, this verse is highly significant, even for those who are seeking the fast way to happiness. The law of attraction and the secret is right here in this verse as well. And one has to understand that it's not just a matter of desiring out of self-interest, something that you want to attain for self-greed or glorification, for self-pleasure at the expense of the universe. No. Rather, the secret is when you are aligned with, when you are in line with, when you are attuned with, when you are in tune with, when you are harmonious with truth, then the benefits, the rewards shall come to you. Because then your wish is the wish of the universe in harmony with truth, therefore it will manifest itself in reality, in astvatascha, in the world of the real corporeal physical world in the real dimension, as well as you will experience that reward and benefits through joy and happiness through the world you experience in the mind dimension, hayat chamanango.